Hello, this is Claude, and today I'm going to talk about the Roccat Vulcan 120 Aimo. I already did a full review of that keyboard, that new keyboard from Roccat with their new Titan switches, and the switches are great. So what I did is that I didn't like the keycaps on the keyboard because they're a new style, and I'm going to show you how they are. But they're on the thin side. You can see in the front that they're very thin, and this is how it is. There is no lip on the keycaps themselves. They're very thin, and on the first row, you can actually cut yourself with these things. So the keycaps are very thin, and I didn't like them. So what I did, and some of the other things I didn't like about that keyboard was the wheel. That's a plastic wheel. I thought it would look cheap. So basically, and the lighting because of the keycaps was too bright, so the lights, the LEDs would go straight to your eyes. So I didn't like that. So what I did is, and before I do my little reveal here, I'm going to show you what I did to fix these things. So I pimped it the way it should, according to me, or to my taste, the way it should have come out straight out of the box from Roccat. Basically, this keyboard is much more expensive than this mass drop, and I didn't get a good experience with that, and actually was not using it. This became my daily driver. So what I did is I need to be able to use that keyboard to my taste. So I'm going to show you what I did. Like I said, plasticky wrist rest, the LEDs, the keycaps, and the cheap plastic wheel. I need to fix that. So I'm going to show you what I did to fix it. So if you have the same keyboard and you are in the same boat as I am, you can see what it is. And what you can do, I'm going to show you what I did now. Well, what you can do in the comments is let me know what you think of this, if that's something that you would do for yourself, or if you think that I completely screwed up the keyboard according to you. For me, because of all these things that I've done, and I'm going to explain to you what I did, this keyboard is now very usable, and I love this keyboard now. So this makes a difference. For me, it's an amazing mod, and I really like it. So let's see what I've done. All right, first of all, what I've done is the wrist rest. All right, the wrist rest was like this, very plasticky. It was all plastic. So what I did is at Michael's arts and crafts store in the States and Canada, they sell this. In the States, they sell, not in Canada. They sell the foam thing backed with the sticky tape behind it. Right, you just peel it off. So what I've done, that's about 3 millimeters, and basically now it's all cushiony and very soft. It's velvety soft. Unfortunately, they come in sheets of 8.5 by 11 inch, so I had to cut it right here and put the other stuff. So if I can find something that's longer, I'll rebuy something. But this makes it much more enjoyable to type on the keyboard. That's for sure. All right. So that was for the wrist rest. Second thing that I've done is I put full, Pbt Key Caps, and these are from Tai-Hao, whatever it's called, Tai-Hao, right here, Tai-Hao. So what I've done, these were on mass drop, and so they are a Pbt double shot, like on my Durgod. ABS keys, and this is why I've got this right here. ABS keys, what happens is that these are the Tai-Hao. This is one of them, right? So what happens is that the PBS, they get shiny real quick. You see how shiny it is? This is from my Cooler Master MK750 right here. I also put the same keycaps, the Tai-Hao. I switched them. So you can see ABS is like this, all right? So they come very shiny real quick, and it's very inconsistent between keys because you don't use the same keys all the time, right? So this is why I don't like the shininess of them. So they're very thin. The good thing that you have with these keys, you can still put a little bumper in there, a little transparent bumper. I like my bumpers. Is the fact that the light goes through them very well. That's the positive of it. But they are more flimsy, and they do get that little, they get some kind of worn out, and they get very shiny. And I don't like that. PBT, and this is going to be the difference next to it. These Pbt keycaps are sturdier. They're usually thicker. These are the Tai-Hao, you can see, so they're thicker. Also the cherry stem. So that's what it is. All right. So I replaced that with these, and I'm gonna keep it here because I'm gonna show you what you need to do with the Roccat, because the fit is not perfect. You need to do a little modification on the keycaps to work it. So anyway, so these Tai-Hao keycaps are also backlit RGB. As you can see, the font is thicker than what I have on my Durga. For example, if you see the C here and the C, these fonts are thicker. This is why as soon as I saw them on mass drop, I went for them and I bought them, because then you can see the light. PBT, the light has a harder time to get through. So when I saw it was thicker, I went for it, bought them. Glad I did. You can see the result right there. So these are the keycaps. All right. So so this is what I'm gonna let you listen to what it is, and I'll compare. This is with the PBT, but I'm gonna compare with the other keyboard so you can see the sound of the keycaps. So I'm just gonna remove that for now. All right. So let's go with that. Spacebar. You get sturdy. Listen in comparison with the Cooler Master, and the Cooler Master sounds much like the it's very rattly, just like even with the PBT that I replaced there. It rattles a lot, just like the Corsairs, the K70, K95 Premium or GBL. They rattle like crazy. Listen to that. Listen to the Durgad. Most satisfying one. Close second here. So the wheel I thought was really cheap, and now I've put the nice metallic wheel, made in Japan. So what I've done is I went to my favorite electronics store, and you can see I bought a whole bunch of them. So this one here, I bought the different variants from them, you know, metallic, and then it says in here, that was the big brother here, made in Japan. All right, Japan, right there. So that's good quality stuff. And that is the original. So it's a very little plasticky thing. You know, I didn't like it at all. So this is why I got rid of it, put the other one. It looks much better. This is how it should have come up straight from out of the gate. So that's what I did. You know, it was cheaper for me to buy a whole bunch of them than to go back to the store. So I bought a whole selection of them. So in the future, I've got them. So basically, I've got like I said, I've got the wrist rest. Now it's nice and soft, and it's much more comfortable. I've got like maybe 3 millimeters of additional cushioning. I've got the keycaps. I'm going to let you listen to them. I'm a 2-finger typer, sorry. There you go. So that's what it is. So the keycaps are very satisfying. The switches on the Titan switches that the Roccat came up with are really good. But with the little keycaps, stupid keycaps that they had, was not enjoyable at all. You know, could cut yourself, and then they just fly up, you know, easily. So got rid of that. Put these nice keycaps. They're sturdy. Double shot PBT. Light comes throughout, really nice. You've got the wheel over there. That's also looks premium. This is how it should have come up the first time. So last thing I'm going to say before I end this video is, if you're going to do that, and I'm going to show you, I've got a keycap puller. I'm going to show you real quick. Letter M right there. All right. So if you look at the keycap, at the the switch itself. So this is the switch, and then the switch got the stem cherry style with the cross, but you've got some kind of a shroud around it. But that's not what interferes with it. Is that the key is taller and is wider. It goes all the way up, so it's a bulkier square. So what happens with that is that when you change the keycap, and it's very easy for those who don't know how to do it. It's very easy. You just remove it like I did with the little tool, and then you just put it back, the little stem, put it back, and just push it down. So what you will see with that, you know, if you're still interested in keeping watching doing that, inside the Tai-Hao keycaps, you got the little tab on top right here, plastic that interferes, and then the key, when you put it down, it stays stuck down. So what you do is that if you see here, I've got the F9 key, F9, it's on the top part of the key. So it's the one here, right here. The other ones, they have some little stems in the bottom on the other side. They don't interfere. It's the one in the top. So what you do, hopefully you can see it, this one right there, the plastic part, all right? So what you do is, and you're very careful, and I'm going to do it right now, and I'm going to try to zoom a little bit and see if I can help with this as well. I'll show you what to do. It's this little tab over here. See the F9 over here on top? Right here on the inside, this little white tab, you're going to remove it. So what you'll do, first of all, you put it down. Right there. It's inside right here. Put it down. Take a chisel, woodworking chisel. I am a hobbyist woodworker as well. So fingers have to be away from there. So you just put it down on top like this, right there. And you just very carefully, no fingers around, put it down. I will do it in front of you, just so you see how it's done. No fingers around. Be very careful. You see if it goes down, I don't have a finger there. Just take it down. Sorry if you can see, but it's a sharp tool here. I'm just scraping it along right like this, all right? Just like that. You see, that's the little thingy that came out right there, right there. This is what it is. So once you remove that, and I'm gonna put it, glue on it. But this, it's a different profile because it's a different key, so it's gonna be higher than the other ones. But that's what it is. You see, it doesn't stuck, it doesn't stick, it doesn't get stuck. Right there. M is a different profile. Right there. Push it down. You see, that's what it is. Last thing I want to mention as well before leaving is the fact that on the keycaps themselves, on the Roccat, some functions are special functions, and by putting the Tai-Hao, keycaps, basically I was losing some information and that I would not recall necessarily. So what I've done also, I went to a store and I basically, like, this one's got game mode. It's got like a game mode thing here with a memory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing as the profiles. You can have profile 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just basically went to the same Michael's arts and crafts store, got myself a Sharpie oil-based permanent marker with a ultra-fine point, and basically took the keycap, it's paint, oil paint, and then just wrote what I needed to write, let it dry, and put the key down. So right now I've got the Tai-Hao, and I also have the customization, even on the keys for the media. I've got rewind or the back song, and then the stop, play, pause, and all of that. So that's what it is. So it's homemade, and it does the job. And now I'll be able to use this keyboard and in a satisfactory manner. All right. So like I said, this is how the keyboard should have come from the box, out of the box, except for a little more professional, but still from Roccat. So there you go. So I hope that I'll have some individual that have the same keyboard, that have the same kind of issues with it, and I am showing you how you can do the modification to make it to your taste. All right. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like the video and consider subscribing, as this is the best way to let me know if you appreciate what I'm doing. All right. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.